Morning.
Morning. I can't find my bag.
It's here.
Oh, right, I can't see for looking. Right, about last night, yeah. I know it was a mistake. I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't regret it about, but you must. I'm sorry.
Oh, listen, this is my fault. What am I gonna do?
As far as I'm concerned, this never happened, right? You've got to say the same.
What? And how am I supposed to look Fizz in the eye and the kids? I've ruined it.
What's done is done, right? You don't have to wreck your life over it. You're a good man, Ty. You just made one bad decision, we both have. All I want is for you and Fizz to get back to normal and you and me to go back to being mates, if we still can.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you being so...
No, it's fine. I'll see myself out, yeah?
I should get up early every morning.
I take it you're looking for David.
Yeah. Come and join us if you want. Clock up 5K before breakfast.
I have a toddler. I clock up 5K every morning. Are you going to talk to him?
Don't have much option, do I?
All right, come on then. Let's get to it. I don't want to be dead on my feet come round 3, do I?
You speak to your mum last night?
Yeah, I didn't. Nothing but the usual unpleasantries. Why?
She spoke to me about your epilepsy.
Oh, look, mate, I've not had a problem in years.
Mate, boxing's a dangerous sport. I don't want you getting it in the head or having a fit in the ring.
Well, what, you saying I can't fight?
I'm saying you need the OK from the doctor. Look, if something to happen to you in that ring, what am I going to say to your kids? And I don't want Shona coming after me. Not with that left hook.
Oh, he's right, David. You can't take
All
chances.
right, OK, all right, I'll go see a flaming doctor. Come on.
Thanks, Sam. Now, hop it.
Oh, thanks, my love. Well, I won't be coming.
Well, thank you for your support, Audrey.
No, I'm sorry. I've had to bite my tongue, but I don't agree with women boxing. It's so undignified. And I've seen enough scraps on the cobbles to know that. Mostly involving my daughter and Eileen.
I'd love to see them go 3 rounds. Talk about a grudge match.
I don't know why a lovely girl like you wants to go and spoil their features.
Well, the plan is to spoil the other girl's features, isn't it?
Good morning. I'm looking for Audrey.
Oh, hi, yes, that's me.
Of course you are. I'm Rosemary. Are you free to do me a wash and trim?
Oh, love, no, I'm sorry. I've got Mrs. Curran coming in at 2:45 and she has the works. I think Maria could fit you in, though.
No. No offence, love, but Audrey's been recommended. Have you got a window later?
Really? Oh, right. Well, let me see. I could fit you in at 1 o'clock if that suits you.
Perfect.
Oh, well, who was it recommended me?
Mrs. Abercrombie. She never stops talking about you.
Mrs. Abercrombie used to live on Tile Street.
That's the one. She's in a better place now.
Oh, did she move?
Yeah, you could say that, yes. She's been dead 6 years this Easter.
Yes, it was very tragic. She should have known. It takes at least 2 bites to eat a chocolate egg.
You said you'd been, speaking to her.
Yes, she loves to natter. She's always butting in on other clients' sessions, she is. I've told her people want to communicate with their loved ones on the other side. Not listen to her. My, they're on about her feet.
She did used to go on about her feet, didn't she?
Other side?
Oh, did I not say? I'm a clairvoyant.
Oh, I see. Right.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you get on. I'll see you at 1, Audrey.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
You read my mind, thanks. You look like someone in need of a top-up.
Getting sleep last night.
Insomnia. Modern-day epidemic. Do you look at your telephone before you go to sleep?
Sometimes.
Well, some studies have shown that the shortwave or blue light emitted from the screen can inhibit sleep.
No, it has nothing to do with the phone, but thanks for taking top up.
Hey, love. Hello.
Yeah.
You look how I feel.
Cheers.
Been driving all night, checking out the hostels, the doss houses. And much worse. No sign of them anyway.
You didn't have to do that.
After what I put you through. Everything I've done to you. Saving the vicar might be my last chance to get into heaven.
Well, I don't want you killing yourself.
Didn't think you were bothered.
Of course I'm bothered. I don't like what you did, but it's not that simple, is it?
It never is. I'm not just doing this for brownie points. I think Billy's a decent bloke. I'm worried about it. And Summer, too.
Tell me about it. She's been through enough already.
You and her both. So why don't you go home and get some rest?
I can't leave everything to you.
I'll be fine. I'll have a coffee. I'll have a nap later.
I'll just make sure it's not in the fast lane of the M60. I'll go and try and get 20 minutes before my shift.
She's just trying to be a good mum to them both.
But it's not easy for Tyrone either.
Oh, no, it's a mess.
I'll say that again. They'll be all right.
Fingers crossed. Do you fancy coming round later? Maybe get a few cans in, try and cheer Fizz up a bit.
No, sorry, I had a big night last night.
What, you copped off? Knew you were knackered. So come on then, let's hear all the gory details before I have to go and look at that kebab meat. Was he anyone I know?
I don't want to talk about it.
Rita, what can I get for you?
No, thank you. I'm all right.
So rather last minute.
Yeah, couldn't believe it myself. You must be desperate.
What, for an assistant marine biologist?
Oh, I'm just grateful to get an interview.
No, I know, I'm not knocking it. The sooner you're earning, the better. It's a bit funeral-y, innit?
It's the only one I could find. Believe me, when it comes to work, I'm happier in a wetsuit, but might look a bit weird if I turned up dressed as Jacques Cousteau.
Oh, I used to love the undersea world of Jacques Cousteau as a child. He was like Charles Aznavour in Flippers. Down here in the observation chamber of the Calypso, we see the creatures of the sea in their natural habitat.
Right.
I think you get your love of the ocean from me. I was an avid collector of shells at one time. My pink slick conch was very much admired. Anyway, I have rustled up some scrambled eggs and smoked salmon, classic brain food.
Oh, I was going to make tracks.
Oh, it's your first day back at work. You need to be firing on all cylinders. So you need a decent breakfast inside of, especially if His Majesty has been as lively as he said last night.
15 times we were up.
Oh.
I counted. I think he might be coming down with something. Maybe I should stay here just in case.
Well, I can look after him. If you're worried, I can book him into the surgery just to be on the safe side. Now eat your breakfast before they get cold.
Yes, Mum.
Oh.
What have you got there?
Oh, it's just it's a replacement camera for the backyard. The other one packed in.
Oh, know how it feels.
Oh, maybe you're knackered from all that building work you've been doing, eh?
Building work.
Yeah, I saw you heading off in Pat Phelan's van. But it's okay. Eileen told me you're out looking for Billy.
I just can't believe how far it's got. I mean, Billy, of all people, he saw what drugs did to his brother. He's been doing outreach work.
Yeah, I know. But it's not all his fault, is it? He did get a nudge down that particular slippery slope.
Yeah, I think we both know who from. I think you know somebody.
No, it's more complicated than you think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Adam was dealing drugs to Billy. It seems pretty straightforward to me. I mean, why would he do that? Why would he help Billy ruin his life?
You'd have to take that up with Adam. I can't answer that.
Well, that's a bit tricky when he's sunning himself in flaming Tenerife.
No, at Birmingham, actually. His bike is spending a few nights with his mate.
Probably can't face what he's done.
Oh, I'm sure he regrets it.
Well, believe me, if anything happens to Billy, he will regret it.
No, because you can't do parent payment. You have to pay directly to the network coach. Well, I don't know, maybe the
headmaster pocketed some money. 3 quid. What, are you at streetcar? Okay, I'll finish my dinner and then I'll meet you.
I can't believe what she said about Ruby. It's like I can't talk to her anymore. Though, is there any wonder with the amount of time she's been away?
She couldn't leave Scylla on her own, Ty.
So, she didn't have to come back and start laying down the law.
Oh, I know, but... Well, just don't be doing anything stupid or Easter.
Well, you just got to concentrate on Ruby. Do the best thing by her, and the rest will take care of itself.
Yeah, well, I wish I knew what the best thing were. I mean, if I did put her into therapy, it might blow things out of proportion. I don't want people saying that she's like a mother just because it's the easy option.
No, but... Well, if there is a problem like that, then you better get me treated sooner rather than later, aren't you? Maybe if someone would have helped Kirsty at that age.
Ruby is nothing like Kirsty, and she never will be.
All right, buddy, calm down.
Look, Kirsty was a psycho. My little girl has just been a bit naughty. There's no comparison.
Oh, Ty, look, I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
He wasn't listening to me.
That's because you're telling him the very last thing that he wants to hear. He wouldn't be alone in closing his ears to that.
Yeah, well, hopefully this will make him open them.
Tyrone has learnt to cope on his own these past few months. I'm not sure he will cave in as rapidly as you'd like.
I just didn't know what else to do, Roy. I love Ruby. I do, but I've got a duty to protect Hope as well.
Well, I'm not sure breaking up your family is the best means of achieving that, particularly in the long term.
Well, I wasn't planning on it being long-term.
As I say, Tyrone has become accustomed to your absence. You need to face this together. Facing adversity is in many ways the measure of a relationship. You have to talk to him.
Yes, OK, you're right, as per. I'll text him now.
Yes, as soon as possible. These situations have a habit of becoming very sour very quickly.
Shouldn't you be working?
Chairs wants some mince. He had a booner last night and he's worried that his breath's going to put the customers off.
Well, if they're having one of his creations, that'll be the least of their worries. I didn't hear you come in last night.
I stayed at a mate's.
Which mates?
Oh, you don't know him.
Even though they live across at number 9? And don't tell me your mate was Sean, because I'm not as green as cabbage looking.
I stayed on the sofa. I had a few drinks with Fizz and Ty.
You were so K-eyed you couldn't make it back over here. And don't tell me that Fizz was there, because I know for a fact she wasn't. She was staying with her brother. Don't lie to me. It'll make it worse.
All right. Spent the night with Tyrone.
Oh. I was hoping you weren't that daft.
They'd had a row. Fizz had walked and, like I said, we was drunk.
And that excuses it? Lord knows I've been no saint. But I learnt my mistakes the hard way, and I know what it's like to be at the end of an affair. It makes you feel sick to your stomach.
It's not an affair. It's just one night. It's not going to happen again.
Oh, I've heard that before and all.
It's true. I feel terrible. I've let Fizz down, Chesney. And he's been so good to me after everything that happened with Henry. It was just nice to spend the night with someone decent like Ty. Think they might actually care.
Come here, love. You're not to blame. Tyrone Dobbs is old enough to know better. He took advantage of you.
No, it wasn't like that. He feels proper bad. He just wants to put it behind him.
I'm sure he does, love. I'm sure he does.
So, personally, I'd suggest a new teething ring.
I'm sorry if we wasted your time.
Not at all. Hey, I'd rather deal with the folks around than miss anything. Thanks, Doctor.
Thank you.
I believe you're my next victim.
Yeah. Right.
Hello. Trust all's well.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with me.
I could have stayed at home.
I told you you didn't need to come.
I couldn't rest till I knew he was all right. There'll be other jobs. We've only got one child.
Well, you can still make your interview if you get your skates on.
Even if I made it, I'd be stressed out. I'll stay here with George.
I see.
You still don't trust me with him?
No.
Well, it must be that. Elsewise, why would you pass up on your interview?
Because I'm nervous. I've always hated interviews. Having to perform, being judged. I was headhunted for my last job.
Exactly. Because you are my brilliant, gifted son, and they'd be lucky to have you. 2 minutes in your company and they see exactly what they have in front of them.
That's what I'm afraid of.
No, I am not going to have any more of this defeatist nonsense. You will get on that bus. You will get your game face on and you will get that job. Now, come on. Come on.
There's a sight I don't see very often.
Yeah, well, I got used to it. I mean, I had to.
It couldn't be helped.
I know. And I never once complained. I mean, plenty of other blokes would have.
You're not like other blokes. That's why I'm with you. Ty, we need to talk.
But what's left to say? I mean, you made yourself clear yesterday when you walked out.
Oh, you knew I'd be back. Jack and Vera were in and out of here like it was a flaming weather house, weren't they? Neither of them was going anywhere. Not really.
What are you trying to say?
That you can do as much washing as you like. You'll always need me. And vice versa.
Yeah, but it's not just about me and you anymore, is it? I mean, you know, if you can't trust Ruby, then...
Look, what happened at the factory scared me half to death, Ty. So, yeah, maybe I overreacted.
But nothing's changed, so how are we going to get past the fact...
Past it, because we've got no choice. My place is here with you. And Hope and Ruby. We need to sort this out as a family.
Nobody wants that more than I do.
Good. So you're sticking that kettle on or not?
You know where it is?
Listen, until I've got my bags, I'm technically a guest here. So you putting a brew on?
I've been clear for ages.
No, David, your epilepsy's been controlled by medication. That doesn't mean that it's gone away.
Well, I've looked on the internet and it says if I've not had a fit in 3 years, then I can box.
Not professionally.
I'm not getting in with Amir Khan, am I?
Well, head trauma can cause seizures in people who have been fit-free. Okay, but when you've got a predisposition, it'd be crazy for you to get into a boxing ring.
Well, that's my risk, innit?
Well, I've studied your notes, David, and you have suffered with full-blown epileptic seizures. You can't have forgotten what that feels like.
No.
Well, then I hope you change your mind, and if you do decide to box, that will be against my medical advice. And I'll happily tell that to anybody who asks me.
What about, you know, confidentiality?
Well, then I will say that it's a terrible idea for anybody with idiopathic epilepsy to take up boxing. That isn't breaching confidentiality, that is stating the obvious.
Here, let me straighten your tie.
It's fine.
Oh, I know some academics favour the unkempt look, but it won't do for an interview. You're like a fish out of water hanging round here. Oh, if you excuse the pun. You'll soon be back amongst the ivy-clad halls of academia.
It's the Marine Life Centre, not Yale. I haven't got the job yet.
Oh, you will. Everything's coming together. We're a family again. George is healthy, Angie's back at work, and you soon will be too.
Let's not tempt fate. Right, here's the bus. You should get home. I don't want George coming down with something for real.
Oh, I might take him to Rise. Break a leg. Break a leg, Daddy. Oh, break a leg, Daddy. Oh, break a leg, Daddy. Bye. Break a leg, Daddy. Break a leg, Daddy.
I was hoping to catch up with you.
Oh, hey, Rita. Everything all right?
Well, it was, until I saw Gemma sneaking out of here before the birds could clear their throats.
Yeah, she fell asleep on the sofa.
Please don't. There's only so many insults my intelligence can take in one day. Gemma told me what happened. So what's the game? Taking advantage of an impressionable young girl?
Rita, please, keep your voice down.
How could you? After all you've been through with Hope as a family. You and Fizz are everything to those kiddies. Their happiness is in your hands.
I know, and it matters to me more than anything.
Doesn't look like that from where I'm standing. You want to grow up and take some responsibility.
Please, I'm sorry, don't tell Fizz, please.
You don't hang around, do you?
Ah, been doing it long enough.
I have to say, they were bang on the money about this place.
Hey, Mrs. Abercrombie and friends.
Friend. He's a big lad in a Trilby hat.
A Trilby hat? What, you can actually see him?
He's here now. He's been here the whole time.
What's his name?
Oh, never mind your little sports car. What's your name? Alf. His name's Alf or Alfie. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, the last fight I went to was Ricky Hatton versus Costa Zoo at the end. What an atmosphere that was.
Well, that should be pretty tasty. Ali's done great on social media. You're cracking turnout.
Nah, I'm glad to hear it. Luke deserves the full house. Pint.
You all right?
No, I went to the doctor's, like you said, and he's put the block on me boxing.
I'm sorry, mate.
Well, I'm not. Poor kids can't afford to lose anyone else.
Am I getting that pint or not?
Running low on tea bags.
Right.
We're back in Weatherfield in half an hour.